Lisa. Thank you very much for opting in. Thank you for choosing to watch this video, and I'm really excited to share with you 7 simple things that you can do every day, and you can do these in just 5 minutes. So 7 key things to do to improve your life in just 5 minutes a day. Now, a lot of these things you might be doing already. You already have a pretty good life. You've already got a lot of good things, and maybe there's some more things that you would like to have, maybe more peace of mind, more ease, more joy. Maybe you want more time for yourself, more time with your family, more time with your kids. Maybe you'd like to be a little more focused at work, that sometimes so many things just throw you off base and you're so busy reacting to crises that you're not really getting anything accomplished. And sometimes this is what happens in most of our lives. If you think about the dreams that you have when you're a kid, the dreams you have as a young adult, the dreams you have as you kind of hit middle age and all that kind of stuff, what things are you creating intentionally, on purpose in your life? Well, let's start out and let's focus on bringing a little more joy, peace, and ease into your life. And there are a couple things that you can do that involve some tapping, that involve some breath work, and a few simple exercises. Once you get a handle on these, you will have them done in less than 5 minutes a day. This training video will take just a little bit longer as I explain these things to you, but the very first most important thing is to take charge of your breath. Really breathe. And so you're going to, but the very first most important thing is to take charge of your breath. Really breathe. And so you're going to inhale through your nose, and you're going to exhale out of your mouth. And you're going to do this in a continuous loop, which means that you inhale again without taking a break, without taking a pause. Let me show you what this looks like. So, and notice as you're doing this, that on the inhales, your stomach is going out, and on the exhales, your stomach is coming back in. Out and in. Taking charge of your breath, breathing more deeply, breathing all the way down to the soles of your feet, instead of just the shallow breathing that we often do here in the West, which causes, as we age, a lot of people to become very sickly because this area has become very frail. Their shoulders become very hunched because they're not used to doing deep breath work. And all you got to do is 3-4 of those breaths every morning, and then throughout the day as you happen to think of it. So the second thing that I'd like you to do is something from energy medicine called the 3 thumps. So what you're going to do is you're going to bang on your chest, you're going to be tapping your collarbones, and you're going to be tapping underneath your arms. And let me explain these to you as we go through them. So the very first, take your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so dominant hand, make a fist, and start banging on your chest. And you'll know you're doing this right if your voice changes as you're doing this. So you're doing this and you're tapping, and maybe you're feeling a little bit ridiculous because it's the first time that you've ever done this and you don't know why I'm having you do this. Well, what you're doing is you are tapping into your power center. Really feel your feet and really tap. And you don't have to simply imagine this happening. This is exactly what happens as you're doing this. This is your power center, the strength that is you. So next, take your hands like this. Take your index and middle fingers, put them together like that, and cross your arms in front of you. Come to your collarbones, and you're going to be down just a little bit. There's a little dip there that you're going to feel in your collarbones, and just rub. And just rub. This is your point of focus. This is your point of clarity. So if you have trouble finding a word, or your thoughts are chaotic, or you're feeling overwhelmed, what you're going to be doing here is you're breathing and you're rubbing. You can't do this wrong. Your body knows and is responding to this. Your body is full of energy. And when sometimes your energy can be reversed. When things happen, crises happen, you fall down something. So what this does is, by crossing your hands like this, is that you're making sure that your energy is running in the right direction. And it's not just a stream of energy, it's the Colorado River of energy flowing through your body. The third thumb is under the arms. You're tapping like this. What you're doing is you're stimulating your lymphatic system. I always have a little fun with this and go ooh, 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 because you kind of feel a little bit like a monkey when you're doing this. You're stimulating your lymphatic system, which sends all the crap through your body, processes it out. So if you're feeling kind of sluggish, if your energy is not where you want it to be, tap. Move the energy along here. I also recently found out that this particular tapping point right here helps curb your craving for sugar. So if that's something you're watching, because there's a lot of sugar in our diets these days, tap right here and watch your cravings lessen. This cross crawl, we actually learned this in high school. We did this in high school gym class. So you take your right to the left, and the left to the right, and the right to the left, and the left to the right, and the right to the left, and the left to the right, over and over. I usually count to about 50 when I do this. And what you're doing is you're crossing your body's energy fields from left to right, and right to left, and left to right, and right to left. And really play with this. Because you have the left side of your body and you have the right side of your body, and often these two body parts, these two sides of your body will often not be working congruently together. So do this every day for health, for vitality, for energy, for your brain. Do these exercises every day. I usually count to about 50. Breathwork is always a big part in addition to the tapping breathwork, and we also use our beautiful brain. We tap, we use our brain, we do the breathwork. So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a happy thought. I want you to think of a joyous thought. Like maybe it was the first time when you got your first car, when you graduated from high school, when you graduated from college, when you met the love of your life, when your first child was born, when you got that really great job, you went on your first world vacation, you got to travel overseas, you went somewhere, anything. It could be anything. It could be the day that you got your very first paycheck from your corporate job. Anything. It could be just the most perfect day ever, that it was just with friends and with family. It could have been a holiday. Any of those, and think about that. And as you're thinking about that thought, allow a little smile to come to your face. And as you're thinking about this thought, don't just think about it. Use your 5 senses to remind you of how powerful this moment was. You know, the air, what did it smell like? The food, what did it taste like? What did you hear? What did you touch, and what did you see? Really, 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 really build that memory. Spend about 30 seconds or so doing this. And you're probably thinking, why? What for? Because it brings more joy and excitement into your life. And it is a scientifically proven fact that a like thought creates another like thought. So joy in this way, remembered and cherished and loved and appreciated, automatically you're looking for the same sort of thoughts. More joy, more vitality, more excitement into your beautiful life. This next exercise you can do sitting down, lying down, standing up. I prefer that you do all these exercises standing up for the simple fact that you're changing your body's energy state. That's why I recommend always, if possible, to stand up. So take your right hand and stick it on your belly just below your navel, and take your left hand and put it right above your right hand, and just breathe. Remember the breathing I taught you earlier? For about 30 seconds or so, you do this exercise, and what you're doing is you're calming and soothing and relaxing the body. As you're doing this exercise with me, really notice as you're breathing. Notice how your physiology, your very state, is actually changing. So the next tapping spot is going to be on the back of your hand. So between your pinky and your ring finger, just kind of take your hand and come up along there, and you're going to feel that kind of little dip, that little ridge there, and you're just tapping there. And you're just tapping there for 30 seconds or so. And what you're going to notice is calm, relaxed, those feelings of overwhelmment, those feelings of anxiousness, that fear. You're breathing. You're feeling better and more centered in your body. Just imagine doing this consciously on purpose, day after day after day after day. All of these exercises center on reprogramming the mind, the body, really breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And next, we can do some tapping. Tapping got started by a guy named Gary Craig back in 1997, and tapping, let's go through this. I usually use my right hand because that's my dominant hand. You can tap the left side of your body, the right side of your body. You can tap both sides of your body simultaneously. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to show you doing both sides of the body just for the ease of this video demonstration. You start at the top of your head, and if your hair parted in the middle, that'd be right about where the part would be. 7 to 10 times, I've never really counted. I've been doing this for years, I've never really counted. 7 to 10 times, just tap. The next spot is the beginning of the eyebrow. And then the side of the eyes. And then under the eye. I tap the next 2 spots simultaneously under the nose and above the chin. You're basically on either sides of your mouth. The next one, you've already done it. Your collarbones, your K27 points. Tap right there. And then the next one, under the arms again. And then the cry top point, the side of your hand. You can tap it like this, you can tap it like this. Doesn't really matter. Top of the head. Beginning of the eyebrow. Sides of the eye. Under the eye, the nose and the chin, collarbones, under the arms, cry top point. What you're doing is you're tapping on meridians in your body. If there's anything stuck or sluggish, this helps move that along. Whether it's negative emotion, whether it's pain in your beautiful body, tap. Have you ever used affirmations or declarations, things of that sort? Use these as you're tapping. I am courageous. I am strong. I am beautiful on the inside and out. I am at joy, peace, and ease every day. I love my life. I am courageous. And as you're saying these and as you're tapping, you're probably going to hear your body say, no, you're not. You can't be. You might hear the negative Nellies, so to speak. Keep doing it anyway. Keep doing it anyway. Continue. Day after day, you're taking seconds, minutes a day to do these things. Tap, 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 tap. I am courageous. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. Do this every day. Do these exercises 5 minutes a day. It's really easy to do. It's also really easy not to do. It's just 5 minutes and you're thinking, what's the big deal? I skipped this day and that day and the next day. This is going to be like money in the bank. It's compounded interest. So doing this day after day, you are training your brain, your body. Focus, breathe, calm, relaxed. Taking charge, intentionally creating your day on purpose, then don't be surprised. Just don't be surprised if all kinds of things happen to really challenge your breath and your calmness, because everything will. It happens every time we focus on one thing. It's like everything conspires against us to make that not happen. Keep doing it anyway. Keep doing it anyway. You will succeed. You will have fun with this. Have fun with this. Do this consciously, intentionally, on purpose. And just to make it easy for you, I'm going to include just a one-page little checklist that you can have. So check, 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 check that you did this every single day. And keep track. Write it down. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must to write down what you're noticing, because the mind likes to think garbage thoughts. The mind likes to think the thoughts that it's used to thinking, and you are retraining. You are retraining your brain. You are retraining your body to breathe, to be calm, to relax, to respond, to create, instead of reacting. 5 minutes a day. These 7 simple little things. So until next time, this is Lisa. I'll see you later. Have a great day.